Hello friends, welcome back to Letstute. Today we are going to address yet another interesting topic and an addition to our exam help series videos. So do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get more update of these type of videos. Most of the students usually complain that they are unable to complete the portion or syllabus before the exam, and they end up with panic attacks and negative thoughts. So what can be done to solve this problem? Yes, my friends, the best answer to this is having a good study routine. So today we will discuss some useful tips for an effective study routine. The study routine should be part of our daily routine. It helps us in achieving desired goals. A perfect study routine plan can help us to get through exams. It increases our study productivity, which indirectly help us to achieve better results. It also helps in tracking time mismanagement, which is very much crucial. So you see that a perfect study routine has many benefits. So why don't you set your perfect study routine? So let's see how one can set a suitable study routine. Now friends, study routine is of two types. One that we should do during the regular semester lectures, and the other one is during the exam. Everyone always keep telling us that we should study at this time or that time, do this in this manner. But here we will simply tell you that whichever time suits you, keep that time for studies. But make sure that in a day, you have at least kept 3 to 4 hours for daily studies. And during the exam, double it. You can watch our videos on timetable, which will definitely help you to set your timetable and score well. Also, make sure that you do not make a tight schedule for yourself. Now, after setting time for the daily study routine, how can we make that study routine effective? Many students do not want to study in the same traditional method. So here one needs to identify their own style. We all are different, unique, and each one of us with a special personality. We would like to state the few type of learners: audio learners or oral learners. That is, we learn more when we are only hearing or listening to speakers. That could be teachers, lecturers, or YouTubers. Visual learners. That is, when we learn more by sight or remember more effectively by seeing with our own eyes. Logical learners, that is when we prefer the logic more than rote learning. We like to understand the concepts to remember them. Audio-visual learners, this is a combination of the first three types, and we at Letstute create audio-visual content for math, science, accountancy, English, and more. And we try to explain them in a logical manner. Physical learners, that is when some of us rely on our body and movement, sensation of touching and feeling to memorize our study matter. Verbal learners, that is some of us may find it easier to study by writing and reading the words. Some of us may not fall under just one category, but we may fall into more than one type. So we should try a combination of all those styles, and we should try to study in our style in that time frame. Now, we should plan our study routine in such a way that at the end of our school, we should be having handmade notes. Thus, the most effective is to make the notes when we are attending lectures. This helps us record the teacher's perspective of the chapter. Also, the teachers always emphasize more on the important parts of the topics in the textbook. Based on your style of learning, always make notes and keep other required material ready. After school or college lectures, when we are at home, we should first freshen up and take a break, and then cross-check our notes. Sometimes our teachers may skip or forget a few important points, or probably we may have heard something else and recorded the wrong thing. Cross-checking would help us clear the concepts while they are still fresh in our minds. Friends, after cross-checking the notes, we may even read the textbook, and we could highlight the important sentences and make sure we are not just highlighting the words. The best way to do is to read the entire paragraph and understand what it is talking about. We may ask ourselves, what is the passage telling us? Usually there would be just 1, 2 or maybe 3 important sentences, and all the other sentences will be built around the important sentences. After we are done with highlighting, we should write them down in our notebook. Summarizing the textbooks and writing them down does make time. But if this is done on a regular basis, we won't find it difficult. We may also listen to some music that would keep us interested. Make some charts or tree diagrams that would help link the concepts, just like a memory or mind map. Also, for quick access, we may use the sticky notes or bookmarks to find the chapters easily. All these activities should be done at a specific place. So we should create a study zone that is free from all distractions. We may keep all the study materials in one place. See that the study zone is well lit, peaceful and relaxing. Friends, in the study timetable, we may see there are 7 to 8 hours for study time. But we should not actually be following the hours of study because they are not directly linked to the good grades. There is something called as active and passive study. Active studying is when we are directly involved in the process of learning. That is, our eyes and brains are working in sync and we are able to remember the concepts. The human brain cannot study 7 to 8 hours at a stretch. So take breaks at a proper intervals. This was on a daily basis. Now, as the exams are coming close, we should try and solve as many of the past test papers. The teaching a friend technique is one of the best way to understand how much we have studied and understood the topics. This helps us exchange ideas, notes and get a bigger picture than one we already have. During the exam, our study routine may slightly change. We may set different goals. We may focus on the notes, charts or tree diagrams that we have made. But most importantly, we should at all times get proper sleep, eat healthy and stay well hydrated. On this note, we would end our session. We hope you enjoyed this session and took some valuable tips. It is not compulsory to follow the steps. You may come out with your own study routine plan. But remember, whatever you want to follow, stick to it and try to study as much as you can to score well in your exams. So friends, that's it for today. If you want more such sessions, then subscribe to our channel and do not forget to press the bell icon to never miss an update from Letstute. We make it easy. Thank you.